Monday afternoon. I'm right up the top end of Burfield, in a bit known as the Dogleg. I fished last night. I got in late last night just before dark. I fished right up the other end and spent about 5.5 hours today walking about. Eventually found an opportunity up the other end. Put a bait down in the margins. Sat up this little tree, just like a little bough of a tree over the top of the rod, watching. I was literally fishing about 12 inches from the bank. Saw a mid-30 poke get its head out of the weed, came along, came straight up to the bait and sucked it straight in, no hesitation. I threw myself out the tree and landed straddled across the rod, struck into him just as the line was lifting up, and he went absolutely berserk. It was right next to a snag, so I just had to hold on for dear life, and unfortunately it went, well, something had to go. He was going crazy. Anyway, a little bit later in the day, got a phone call from my mate F, and over there towards that sort of yellowy area there's a little gap going through into a complete dead end backwater, and he saw the big common in there, the Burfield common, probably mid-50 at the moment. So he's set up through there, as he would obviously. If it leaves this bay, it's got to come round here, go through this little channel, and then go through an even smaller channel, in fact a tiny channel, which is there, practically a ditch. That's the way he got in, it's the only way out. And then underneath all this floating floss, of which there's absolutely sheets of it, he'll work his way through here, probably up that clear channel in the floss, and then he enters another little bay. This part of the lake is just a series of bays, and just because you see a fish in the wrong bay doesn't mean anything, because to get in and out you've got to come through the lot. And this is me, so although I've got my back to the part where he is, if he comes out he's got to come this way. So I've set up here. Got one about 20 yards out under this floss, one on the corner of that little peninsula over there, and one towards that island about halfway. Most of the swim's about 7 foot deep and quite silty, but there's a little gravel bar just sort of down here, just under this white stuff. Got one there. There's a little gravel bar off the edge here. I've got one there. And this side of the swim, when it gets to about here, all shallows right up to about 3 foot deep. I've managed to find a little bit here, just in this light water. It's about 4 foot deep, rock hard and clean. I've got my other bait there. I've got 3 little ambush points. So if he comes out and goes up that channel, or comes out and goes up that channel, he's got to pass over my baits. He ain't got to eat them, of course, but he's got to pass over them. So basically I've pulled off of what was quite a lot of fish in the main section of the lake, and I'm now fishing for one, the big one.
Good fish, Laney. Here he is.
Comes. Lovely.
That's a cracker, lady.
Nice, isn't it? 36.5 pound, chunky old mirror. Well worth the move, Mr. F.
Yeah, little spot in the edge.
Only had to push the barrow about half a mile to get here, but that's all forgotten now. Lovely. Well, the pond's looking absolutely ripping at the moment. It's Tuesday evening, last night. That was the right result, that was, having one this afternoon, or this evening. Quite rare on here to get bites at that time of day. Bodes very well for tomorrow morning. I think of all those fish I had last week, 7 of them, 6 of them came between 4 AM and about 7:30 AM. That's definitely the feeding time. I had one in the afternoon. I don't know how much sleep I'm going to get tonight because the carp spawned a couple of days ago. Various groups all around the lake, and one group of them spawned by that scaffolding tower out here. Consequently, there's a load of spawn all in the weed, and the tench are just ripping it to pieces. And my middle rod here, which is out in that direction, it's just been non-stop line bites. There's the tench is sort of moving up and down through the weed, bumping into the line. I have to take the bobbin off, I think, when I go to bed. It's certainly looking good. Well, it's just getting light, apart from the fog, thick fog. I said this 35 pound mirror. Great big long beast, well spawned out. Had another one in the night at 2 o'clock this morning, mid-20, and a tench, so no sleep again. But a right result. That's the third one since I moved in here yesterday. Had that 36, 35 and a mid-20. Obviously still on the munch. It's proper thick fog this morning. I think the water's 21 degrees, bath water. Obviously the air temperature's a lot colder than that, so you can't see a hand in front of your face out there in the lake. Very foggy. Right, let's pop him back. That's about it for another week. Fog's finally lifted. Absolutely glorious day now. But time to wrap it all up and head off home in a minute. Exciting session though. Had that little period fishing for the big common where we all got well G'd up. She just swam off and disappeared. And when we'll be seeing her again, she's out there somewhere. A nice little move at the end paid off, 3 fish. 2 30s. Oh, I'm happy with that. I'm off on holiday now for a couple of weeks. Off to Cyprus. Lay in the sun with the family. I'll be going mad wondering what's happening up here all the time, but it's got to be done. I'm sure it'll be lovely. Right, get them rods in and get gone.